Today we'll be tackling the topic on power stroking and why a lot of airsoft pistols can't do it. Now, if you don't know what that is, let me show you. When your gun goes empty, last round's fired, your slide is supposed to lock back. With an empty magazine in the gun, you cannot drive the slide forward by pulling on it. Now, if I were to insert a fresh mag, something that has ammo in it, and pull the slide, it goes forward. Round's right here. Same thing can be done if you were to put an empty mag in, pull the slide, eject said empty mag. Even without a magazine in it, you can still power stroke your gun. Now on an airsoft gun, that can't be done. Or most airsoft guns won't let you do it. Empty mag, magazine with one BB in it. Nothing. This one is a KWA. Nothing. Now let me show you why this is the case. Okay, so to understand why power stroking works on a real gun but not on an airsoft gun, you have to have a look at how the slide was made on a real gun. This little slot over here, that is the slot that your slide catch actually engages into. Let me put an empty magazine back in this. Now, as I pull this back, see that? That little movement right there is what allows you to power stroke a real gun. Now, there isn't a bullet in this magazine, so the mag follower actually pushes the slide catch into the upward position. That's this little cutout right here. Now, a lot of people will say that you gotta modify your magazines, you gotta modify your slide catch, you gotta do... No, that's not the case. In fact, I've seen so many people do destructive modifications to their gun to get a power stroke to work on their gun. That's not the case. Let me show you how to properly do this. Now, if you have a look at your airsoft gun, notice that slot is a lot bigger compared to that of a real one. So if I were to pull the slide back, there is a lot of play in that. In fact, the front section of this cutout doesn't even engage the top of your slide lock. So that is why you cannot power stroke your gun. If I eject the magazine, that right there is why you can't power stroke an airsoft gun. So I went ahead and pulled out the slides on both my guns here. This one is the one from the STI. This is the one from my airsoft gun. Now you can almost see the difference in the size of this catch here. Now, nothing wrong with the slide catches themselves. The design on these are identical, or nearly identical. This one's longer, extended slide release. But the important part is that they function identically. So there's nothing wrong with this design here. All of the issue lies in this slide cutout. On the airsoft guns, they're not cut correctly. My guess is probably because the spring tension on the mags are not as strong on an airsoft gun as it is compared to a real magazine, which is why they had to extend this cut just to make sure that the spring tension has enough time to actually push the slide catch up to engage the slide lock. And as a side effect, you lose the ability to power stroke. Now, there's several ways to fix this, and the way I chose was to cut a small piece of plastic to shim out that excess space, and that just simply gets glued into place. Let me show you how that looks once I get that done. All right, now that I have this little piece of plastic glued into place, you can probably see that right there. This guy right here. Just colored it with a Sharpie marker, call it a day. Glued it in place using some super glue. Now, see if this thing works. It's got some gas in this, and it should lock open on the first shot, because mag's empty. There it is, guys. Eject the magazine. There you have it. And that's all it takes